Thank you. It's great to be here this morning. Appreciate the opportunity to address all of you. Nancy Toner and myself are running for State Committee in District 6, which covers West Whiteland, Euclid, Downingtown, East Calne, East Brandywine, and West Bradford. So appreciate the opportunity. And I think the reason that I'm running, I'd like to publicly thank Alan Ranson, who hopefully I'll be replacing with your support, for his work over the years. But I think the reason we're running, two reasons. Number one is the fact that the vetting and the endorsement of state candidates is so important to every one of us, as members of the Republican Party, but also as voters in Pennsylvania. And I think secondly, there needs to be integrated communication really between the county party and the state party. And I think it's our job to take the views in Chester County to the state, but I think it's also our job to bring the views from the state back to Chester County. So would appreciate your support, and I'll turn it over to Nancy.
Thank you, Tom. Good morning, everybody. Watching Christian over here, that 1 minute goes quicker than you think. So I will just say, I can echo most of what Tom says. I am Nancy Toner. I am from Euclid Township, and I have been on the Republican Committee for about 12 years now. Some of you might recognize me from the conventions. I am the secretary. I am in my second term as secretary of the party. So I'm always the one up there trying to jot down everything that's being said. From a personal perspective, I am self-employed. I am a court reporter. I work here mostly in Chester County. I get to work with a lot of wonderful attorneys that are here, right here in this room. As I said, I'll echo what Tom said. My reason for running is this has been something that I've thought about and wanted to do for a while. But I have some very big shoes to fill in Florence Suplee as the sitting state committee woman. She was not going to run this year. I would never have run against her. So my very first call was to her just to make sure that she was not running, and she gave me her support instantly. So I was very grateful for that, and I'm out of time. So thank you anyway.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle Kickline. I'm here also representing, even though he couldn't make it, Norm McQueen. I'm from Tredyffrin Township. Norm is from Willistown. We represent what is called District 1, which is Tredyffrin, Easttown, and Willistown. Unlike my two friends here, I'm actually a sitting state committee member. I've been serving for 4 years. Norm and I are running, he's also been serving for 4 years. We're running unopposed, and the reason I'm running again is in my 4 years as a state committee woman, I've realized how important it is not only to represent those of us in the room and the committee people of Chester County, but it's also important to reach out and remember that we represent the people, the voters, the moms, the dads, the working folks, the First Amendment rights supporters, the people of religion. That's really what we're all about. We can't just go up there and go to a convention and sit in a hotel room. We really have to think about what is it that and who are we representing. That message is very important. So Norm and I have always had what we call an open door policy. Please contact us with any questions. If you have voters, grassroots folks that have opinions that you feel aren't being represented, please reach out to us. So thank you again, and look forward to serving everybody.
Good morning. I'm Guy Donatelli. Gwen, I'm happy to make this presentation this morning. I am looking to be re-elected with my colleague Mary Lou Doyle. We represent District 5, which is some of the northern portions of the county. I took over when Commissioner Costello retired, was appointed by Skip Bryan, ran for re-election, won re-election, have loved it. The reason that I'm running is the Southeast Caucus is one of the most important caucuses in the state party. And the most important state committee in the Southeast Caucus is Chester County. This caucus, we get things done. We don't only do the right thing, and I think as my colleagues have expressed, we do what's right, and that's why we have good statewide candidates. And I'm excited to run again. I don't believe I'm opposed. I don't believe Mary Lou is opposed, but If we are, we will make sure that we distinguish ourselves in the respectful way we treat our opponents. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I am Debbie Abel. I am the Area 10 East Whiteland Republican Chair. I am running for, okay, I get it. I'm running for District 7, State Committee woman. This is my first time running. Carol Heath has decided to retire, and I decided it was a good time for me to run for this position. As a local committee woman, I enjoy, and I think it's extremely important to have the opportunity to interview, vet, and elect the right candidates. And I would like nothing more than to do that on a state level. And as a state committee woman, I would definitely reach out to all my constituents and let them know, inform them, communicate with them via an email or newsletter of some sort of every event that I attend. So, thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Welcome aboard, everyone. We really are a team up here. I want you to know, my name is Mary Lou Doyle. I represent Region 5, which is with Guy Donatelli, which is the North Coventry townships, the Vincents, the Nantmeals, South Coventry, the Euclids. That's our particular area of geography. One of the things that Guy and I, when we first became partners, that we were in complete agreement on, was that we were loyal to the party, we were loyal to our principles, and we were loyal to our constituents in our respective areas. Val DiGiorgio has been a tremendous chairman, and we really openly want to thank him for always having an open communication with him. We don't always agree, and sometimes there have been some tough votes for us as state committee people, as you might recall over the years. Val was always open for us to be able to call him up and say, we're not sure about this one, we need to talk to you about it, and he was always open. That, to me, is what leadership is about, and that's why I'm very proud to be on state committee, and thank everyone for their support. We really do have an open door policy, and that's why we continue to do the good job that we're doing, is because you come to us with your particular opinions, and we pass them on to leadership. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary Lou. I am Brian Pepple. I am the area chairman for the Phoenixville Republican Committee. I've been involved with the county committee for about 6 years. So I became involved in the county committee because of, like what was said before me, vetting and interviewing and getting to know candidates and supporting the kind of candidates that share my values, in particular pro-life values. And I want to do that on the state committee. I'm unapologetically pro-life, and I intend to support those pro-life candidates, but in a pragmatic way. We cannot get and make any progress in the state if we can't get electable candidates through the process. So we need to make sure they're electable, but also that share our values.
I'm Jim Hannock, and I'm running for this area, which is West Town, West Chester, West Goshen, parts of East Bradford, and Thornbury. And the reason I'm running is because Gwen told me to run. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? No, actually, the reason I'm running is because, and I want to thank each and every one of you, and everyone who's gone before you, for the wonderful things that you've done for and with the Republican Party, because you guys have changed my life. You gave me the opportunity to start a cyber charter school, which started in 2004 with 340 students, and now has grown to 2,500 students across the state. We have developed a nationally recognized gifted center, but the thing that pleases me the most is at graduation, when parents come up to me with tears in their eyes and say, Jim, thanks for starting this school. My son and my daughter would have never made it without you. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for making that happen. And I'm running to make those kinds of ideas continue to flourish within the Republican Party. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lula Michi. I'm from Phoenixville. I'm running for District 7 State Committee, and Brian Pepple is from my area, and he is running also for that position. I'm running for this position because of Kathleen Kane. I don't know all the details of what happened in state committee, but they presented a candidate against Kathleen Kane that's so nondescript I can't remember his name. And if there's any one person who is against everything we stand for in Harrisburg today, it's a woman that is involved in against private liquor sales, privatization of the lottery. You already know about the voter ID law. How many more things has this woman going to destroy from one position? And she got there in part because we didn't put the proper candidate there. I personally have been a committee person since 1988. I have walked with Carol Rubley, Guy Shiraki, and Warren Kampf as a state rep. I'm at the polling place every election. I was on borough council. I know when I'm vetting a candidate what it's like because I've served in government. I'm involved in, I taught for Spanish for 41 years. I am conversant in Spanish and I'm aware of the needs of the Hispanic community. And I personally have been on retreat for over 25 years every summer. Thank you.
Thanks to all our state committee candidates, and thank you for coming up and sharing with us.